This is my favourite pattern of marking knife. It's made for me by Phil Edwards of Philly Plains, who you may have heard of, and you might notice that it doesn't have a handle. I've always found myself holding knives right close to the edge, so I don't need a handle. Now, it didn't really matter very much, but for years I've sharpened these purely by hand, and it's rather difficult to get it looking neat. I can get it sharp, but the bevels are all over the place. And this little irritation has been preying on my mind for many years. And eventually, inspired by my spokeshave blade holder, I've come up with a solution. And it's here. This little thing, and there's a special part underneath which plugs into here. That's a stop which is going to work on the tormek. That's going to give me grinding angles, 25 degrees of course. The knife itself fits in here, and I just set that like that. And I can tighten the grip with this screw here. And now the whole shooting match goes into my clips jig. It goes into the plane department up the top, and I've got some marks here, and I'm pretty sure that this mark is going to give me 30 degrees. Oops, nothing like 30 degrees. That's quite amusing. I'm at the wrong end of the jig. So if I come back to here, do you see, it's this end of the marking of the honing guide which ought to be there. I think we'll find that's 30 degrees. Now incidentally, I'm just going to spend a moment saying how useful I have found these homemade things. It's simply a piece of formica glued into a little bit of hardwood, and it's a fabulous way of checking the honing angle of tools. You know, you set them up in a honing guide and you want to see that you've got the right angle. So, having ground it, I would take a few strokes on a coarse stone, an 800 grit stone, until I'd got a wire edge. Then I'd change my projection a little bit, polish that edge, turn it over, and the job's done. Now I will just show you how it fits on the tormek. I was very pleased with this idea. These are simply brass screws with the heads removed, just rounded and polished a little bit. And it allows this piece of wood here to plug in there, and that gives me a stop which acts on the bar so that I can grind at 25 degrees. Again, whether or not you'll want to make one for yourselves, I don't know, but I'm quite pleased with it.